Welcome to an episode of NOMAD where there's something a little fishy going on. There are very few days in American culinary history quite as iconic as a certain day in 1963, when a McDonald's franchisee owner in Cincinnati, Ohio said there had to be some other solution. You see, in a Roman Catholic neighborhood of that southern Ohio city, it was Lent. And in this enclave, nobody was eating meat on Fridays. So this very intrepid hamburger restaurateur developed two new options: the Filet-O-Fish and a pineapple sandwich. A grilled piece of pineapple with some cheese on top and a bun. Knowing the eating habits of Americans, which one do you think survived? It's March. I've been watching a lot of college basketball in the NCAA tournament, and there's been tons of advertisements surrounding fish sandwiches, both McDonald's and a competitor in Arby's. It caught my attention because the fish fillet is pouring out from over the bun. I mean, could that sandwich really be that gigantic? Could it really dominate the iconic McDonald's Filet-O-Fish? I know you've got questions. I need answers as well. You know, the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich is almost like Joe DiMaggio patrolling center field for the Yankees back in the 30s and 40s, just stacking rings and hardware, considered the best. Nobody ever really questioning it. And then a bolder, splashier star prospect came onto the scene to try to displace that sandwich, that being Mickey Mantle, obviously the Arby's fish sandwich. I need to get to the bottom of this. All right, so let's dig in. My first reaction was to be kind of excited. Snark all you want, but the Filet-O-Fish is an American institution. And I always get a little bit fired up to eat something that's only on the menu for a specific time of the year. This is known scientifically as the McRib effect. Although I realize McDonald's offers the Filet-O-Fish year-round, it just feels more authentic eating it at Lent. You know what I mean? Now the price: two for $5.44, one for $5.11. This was my first head scratcher. I didn't want two sandwiches, but I'd be paying basically $5 for one or $5.40 for two, so I guess another fish sandwich it is. What kind of fish is it? Good question. The McDonald's website says it's Alaskan pollock, sourced from sustainable fisheries. Aha. Apparently it was originally pollock, and then hoki in the 90s when pollock was facing low numbers. Now it seems like there might be some cod and some hoki and then back to pollock. Look, I got a tough time believing there's only one kind of fish in this. Here's the analysis. This is basically a fish stick in a cake form. I ate fish sticks as a kid, and this was basically a few of those smashed into a patty. The taste of cheese, not even detectable. In fact, it was hiding under the fillet like it was embarrassed to even be associated. That's cheese? Immediately, I kind of felt weird eating it. It was like chewing on packing peanuts that got mistakenly swept into the deep fryer. The bun? Probably the worst part. It was stale, it was cracked, like they barely even tried. The tartar sauce was fine, kind of dressed it up, but it was putting lipstick on a hogfish. Great value, I suppose. I mean, two of these bad boys for $5.40. But damn, I needed water. Everything is so salty there. And the guy mopping up was a really nice touch. The smell of chlorine and floor cleaner stung the nostrils perfectly. Would have really paired nicely with a urinal cake merlot. It was edible, but not really enjoyable. In fact, I was a little queasy afterwards. I definitely didn't need two of them. Fries would have been a far better choice. Let's hope Arby's is a better option.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises.
So on to Arby's, where they have the meats and the seafood, I guess. It's a limited time at Arby's, so get your mass-produced fish in a bun while you can. The website proudly states it's Alaskan pollock and wild caught. I'm sure those fishermen love knowing their weeks out of the open seas are feeding people through drive-through windows. The cost, more understandable, 2 for $5 as well, but 1 for $3.40. And after the McDonald's adventure, I only need one. I learned my lesson. The first takeaway is pretty obvious. This is much better fish. It tasted like, fish. How novel. The mayo tartar had a little tang, but not necessarily heavy like McDonald's. No cheese was good, very good. I appreciated the simplicity. A little heavy on the tartar at times, but the bun was a big plus. Sesame seed and soft, not a cracking fiberglass mess. The oversized filet from the commercials I was so interested in, it was much bigger than McDonald's. And you know what? I'm okay with this. Honestly, it put the McFrankenfish to shame. This was a pretty decent sando. I could get down with this. It tasted like, fried fish on bread with lettuce. Not something I would mistake for a clam shack off the coast of Maine, but it was enjoyable. And that's a major win. That Arby's cowboy hat, that's got some deep sea knowledge under it. Next time I think about getting adventurous with fast food fish sandwiches, I think I'm just going to stick to Field Trip Snacks. Remember, you can save 25% off your order. Field Trip Snacks loves NOMAD, and they love you guys. 25% off your order. Just use the code NOMAD, fieldtripsnacks.com. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends, please subscribe to this channel, and please check out other episodes. You'd probably like an episode where I eat tons of foods that are laced with Cheetos. Or perhaps when I go inside the secret of the In-N-Out burger. Or maybe even when I spend hours in a line at the Chick-fil-A in New York City. Kids, I do not recommend that you try this at home. Hop, skipping, and jumping around to a bunch of fast food places trying processed fish, I wouldn't advise it. Until next time, remember, do your homework before you dig into any massive fish sandwich. And if you somehow come across a DeLorean, which you can punch in the date 1963 to go back in time, try to get the pineapple sandwich to catch on. Amendo, out.